Good evening. So I'm gonna stream some Satisfactory today. D&D was cancelled, so I have some time to play. I'm surprised it's still Fixmas stuff. Because it's kind of the 6th of January is when you normally stop Christmas decks. Hi Misha, hi Winry. Probably need to stop being so wasteful with fuel. I'm surprised heat sinks spawned here because they're quite a late game stuff. Like, I've only just really unlocked heat sinks. So, even though we just built a train network stuff, I'm kind of thinking about tearing it down and starting it again. You know, just in that sort of way that I always do things. I mean, if you've seen my Factorio, then you've seen me tearing stuff down and starting it again. So basically, we need to come up with a train system. Okay, let's change build mode to zoom. Is 3Y too much? Let's have a look. Great. I'm thinking sort of having a raised platform. Yeah, so tileable rather than scalable, I'd say. But scalable would work. I'm thinking this being like a raised platform. Sort of... So the platform would be up there. The platform would basically be this, maybe with something in the middle. Probably need to have... I'm hoping I can output block signals. Yeah. Basically, we have this on a raised platform. Was it going in a long distance straight line? And then let's save this one. Really doesn't want to let me do this the way I want it to. The blueprint thing is not super intuitive, I would say. So I'm trying to do a corner here. Oh, good. That might be too tight of a turn, actually. Maybe we have to have the rails closer together. Or if they're on the actual boundary. Hmm. Oh, really doesn't seem to want to let me do corners on the blueprint designer. That's pointing, but really it can't do turns. I feel like it should be able to, but Hmm. Feel like I should be able to do this corner I'm trying to do, but just look how tight it can go. Just if I build it manually, I just have to build the corners manually every time. Maybe it feels kind of like a flaw in the system if that is the case. Hey, no, apparently I can't do this corner. I thought I was going to be able to. So, how would I do turns then? Do people do blueprints in this thing with train tracks? It definitely must be doable because people have built massive train lines with them. Am I just missing something in the menu? I might just have to manually build corners and hope for the best. Oh, if even these don't connect, I don't know how I'm going to do them. But it's definitely doable. That is in the right place. That's in the right place. This is... It's not like we're trying to work out a distance system for working out if stuff's in the same place on multiple things. So let's use power poles. 1, 2, 3, 4 power poles from the edge. That's the same. Rail. Okay, clear the designer. I'm gonna have to move this blueprint thing again. I've just realised, I think. Right, so we're gonna see if I can get this to scale. It was what, 3 wide? I made the tower like 2 tall because it was 4 long and 3 wide. And now I just need to somehow get this line up neatly. Does not line up neatly. Right, move the towers. Build the towers afterwards. Make sure it's actually facing the right way. Have these tracks lined? They look like they're connected together properly there. Can't even tell there's a break. Right, now for the hard part. Trying to get these corners to work. Okay. Need to move this on the thing a bit, but I don't know if that's going to work. It's the sort of issues I'm having with the... Because the track needs to be a certain length, I think it's going to cause me so many issues. I do the same. Do we go right or left? I feel like I've kind of set this the direction, even though I probably didn't need it to be. Public occurrences. Where are you getting those names from, Misha? I'll just work out it won't actually line up, will it? It'll only line up there. And even that, no, it won't. It'll. Ah, actually, I'll line up there then. You might have to forgive me, Misha. I haven't actually got that into Fallout, so I don't actually remember who Piper is. Move. I know. Let's do. Ah. I wouldn't know about them, he says. Check, make sure. Yeah, the rail on the outside edge should be on the edge of the block. Got you, Misha. Oh, how was that too sharp? Alright. This can definitely work. I can see it working in my head. I just can't get it to work in the blueprint designer. See, it literally works. It's a con game, just let me have this. Okay, I'm just gonna have to build the outside corners manually every time. I gotta say, the blueprint system is super useful and yet so counterintuitive. There. So, straight line piece. There's a build blueprint. So this is the sort of main idea, basically. Although I'm now wondering if I needed to have done it higher to start with. We'll see, I guess. To turn this out a bit. Yeah, I definitely feel like this needs to have been higher up, but sure. Already also forgotten which track was which way now. So, this is coming off the rail, this way, and then the other trains were going towards us. I think I've also kind of made it so that I've reversed the direction of these lines compared to what I was originally planning. We'll check. Block signals. Coming this way. But should go that way, off it this way. What do you think? Should I have made this higher? I'm starting to think maybe I should have made this a lot higher. Oh, am I going to tear this down and build it up again? I get the feeling I am going to, yeah. I haven't even worked out how I'm going to connect it to the actual track yet. I think I actually need to buy some more stuff at the awesome shop for blueprints of ramps and slopes and things before I do inclines. Yeah, because I haven't got any of these ramps. I'm definitely going to need some for doing inclines, I think. Probably both of them. Ah, I can actually pre-do this. Ow, grip metal is expensive, Jesus. Does it even look like? Why am I building this instead of regular steel? Okay, that does look a lot nicer. That versus standard. I mean, standard does have its charm, but I think these vents make it not look as nice tileable. Am I really going to spend all my steel on making these trains have a slightly better looking floor? I might do that later. Like, I won't now, but it's something on the to-do list, possibly. Because they do look quite nice. Nope, 3 wide. I need the 4-meter one. Apparently I can't go up fully, or I can't have the rail be tileable. Which is pretty dumb, but fine. I'll live with that. Okay, no, I need to start it from the top, otherwise it flips in a weird way. Yeah, this is how the only way I can really incline it. Is that the only way I can incline it? I think so. Right, so this line needs to go over to the crude oil. Ah, I'm actually missing resources now. I know the worst part about all this. I still haven't actually sorted out my power situation properly. So when I actually start turning machines on in the big factory, I'm going to have to be very careful with my power usage. Right, so I need concrete and iron plate. I think... Oh, steel beams are not making it over here anymore, are they? I think that's deliberate, though. think I turned off steel beams because I was having two machines making paste ones and I only was producing enough steel for one. I am still happy with being able to walk over this sorting system and have a look through it. Like, this box will be like a drop-off box somewhere that I just unload my inventory into and it just sorts it all. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to manually do these connections because I don't think the blueprints are robust enough for me to be able to do them automatically. Oh, I hate it. God, train's so much neater when you've got, like, just one particular thing in every train layout. How tall is the train? How far down do I have to go before this looks silly? Yeah. Or is it about as high as the presence? But I can just measure it when it gets to the station again, can't I? Just wait for the train to get back. It's on the way. just parked at the station. Yeah, I'd quite like to be able to like have several trains just going around the map, be able to see them all on the mini map. Okay, we want the just above the train height. Right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 meters tall. We've descended. Is this only descending 1 meter at a time? It is. It's literally descending 1 meter at a time. We've gone down 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9. I need to be using 4-meter ramps instead. I do. I need to be using 4-meter ramps. It looks so weird from the side with these 2-meter ramps. Let's take this blueprint. Oh no, it's not a blueprint, is it? I'm manually building this part. I feel like it needs to have the rails on the side or it looks weird. Is that just me? Maybe I have to live with it not having the thing if it's going to go down this ramp. Actually, maybe I don't. is this. It is. So I've got the height right, having the trains come underneath this here. It's probably too long, actually. Actually, I should probably not delete that yet, but... because I need to actually connect the other side as well. Okay, so what do you think of this so far? Does it look really stupid, or does it look okay? I got grabbed by the train. Wasn't really expecting to be abducted by a train, but sure. That means my blueprint's going to look wrong, isn't it? Because I did the blueprints with the... Oh look, blueprints. No, I did them with the right one. Yeah, basically, this is how I build trains in Factorio and in... I learned this method of trains in Transport Tycoon Deluxe. I suppose, the more I talk about it, the more I feel like I should just play it and show you what I mean. Do I have it on my computer? If I've got it on my computer, I might quickly tab out and play Transport Tycoon. I might not though, because it's been a while since I've last played it. I don't even remember which hard drive it might be on. Oh, hey, I do have it. Am I really going to play Transport Tycoon right now? No, I think you can kind of understand it. If we were playing it multiplayer, maybe. The other thing is, I kind of need to redesign this station a bit if I'm going to do this system. I shouldn't have this system where I've got kind of a loop. Like both the entrance and the exit of this should be onto this trunk here. This is all one solid piece, isn't it? Oh no, it doesn't. It does actually. How can I connect to this? I still don't understand the rails in this game. Clearly. I need to open it just to show you what I'm kind of trying to get the station to look like. So I am. Oh, and also you've got some ridiculous music. How do I turn the sound on? I just have to mute it. It doesn't really matter where I am right now, so... Jeez, it's really laggy. This factory really doesn't like being in the background of this today. If I'm streaming Satisfactory, it just really slows down if I tab out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tab back into Satisfactory. I'm going to click save. Okay, I'm going to exit to desktop for now. I'll go back to it in a sec. And then we're going to see if I can get this to show you. Yeah, what? You gonna connect and let people see the game? I know it's really old, but presumably you do work somehow. I've seen it on YouTube, so it's possible for me to get it. I just need to... wonder if I'm gonna have to do like monitor capture or something. I don't really want to because it's the least helpful capture method, but fine. Let's try screen capture. Oh, sorry, wrong one. That one. Okay, let me just drag my camera on top of it. Right, so this is Transport Tycoon Deluxe, if you haven't played it before. I've gone for a really small map just for ease. For 4 tracks, that direction. Stick the train station. Yeah, I'm not going to actually do the actual building, but the station is good to have. So, there's a couple of ways of doing stations. There's this way. Put this there for now. So I could either do it this way. Yeah, I said Transport Tycoon Deluxe. Unload it. What do you mean, Misha? You mean it's satisfactory? I can use vertical conveyor belts to take the stuff up onto above the ceiling, and then I've got loads of space. Like the floor plan of the train station is the space I can use for unloading stuff. I've actually built this wrong as well, so just give me 1 sec. Out the way tree. So I could either use double-headed trains and then have the on sit there, and then you be the one that's combo, yeah. Basically, you have it come in from one side and you leave it on the other side, and all these sort of stations are in a line. That's kind of the one I'm sort of thinking of, but I'd have to rebuild the station, but that's fine. The station's relatively quick to rebuild. Or the other way of doing it is you have name again. And you have the stations like this where they feed in from one side and they leave from the other side, but they both board the trunk. That second one, that little thing field north, is how I've got it set up right now in terms of the layout. But I could do it like Great Harem Valley, and it's a lot more space efficient. I don't know whether it'll work in Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley. Why am I saying Stardew Valley? I just read Valley and my brain went Stardew. I don't know if it'll work like that in Satisfactory very well. I mean, if I do double-headed trains, maybe it'll be fine. But it probably would be okay if I did it like this and just had an in and an out line that connected to all of the stations like this. But there seems to be a lot of sort of issues with this, with Satisfactory, in terms of connecting train lines together at minimum distance. But yeah, this is basically how I do every train line in this game, and I've taken this to Factorio as well. Is you just have your main sort of trunk. Yeah, there's a river here, so it's kind of broken, but it's fine. And everything on one line goes one direction, everything on the other line goes the other direction. And because all your trains have the same max speed, you don't need to do sort of pause points. I mean, they can be useful if your train line gets very congested with, like, because if you think about it, for this game at least, there's stations here, there's stations here, stations here, stations here. So the trunk kind of ends up having branches off it, and it kind of fills the map with trains. So this is the sort of thing I'm going for, or want to go for. Single direction tracks. And then you branch off the tracks, and there's a sort of a method to how you branch off them, in this game at least. So this is the joining arm, and you leave. Trees are in the way. Go away, trees. Oh, what was I actually fine the first time? Why am I going into this? I'm just trying to demonstrate something. I'm getting into Transport Tycoon now because I've put it on. But yeah, that's basically what I'm sort of, in my head, that's what I'm trying to do. It does look like joining and splitting is going to be a real issue in Satisfactory. Like, I haven't quite worked out how much space I need to leave between joining and thingying. It's like, maybe I'm trying to do it too complicated. Because, like, this is quite big. And it's been a while since I've done it, so it's actually wrong looking at it. I can see it's wrong. But this is what I'm, like, in my head, whenever I do anything with trains in any game, this is what I come back to. Is trying to have my big trunk and you branch off from the trunk. And technically, I need to have, so like here, I can probably demo it if I can clear some more trees. Yeah, so I need to have being able to connect from either direction onto a branch. So like this line would also have to probably have a bridge across here. In this particular case, just to demonstrate what I mean. I work out where this actually lines up with bridge. Needs to go up another one. Why am I doing this? How did I get into Transport Tycoon again talking about this? Is this one too low? Is that what's going on here? Maybe it is. Maybe that's what the problem is. But yeah, this line needs to go here and connect about here-ish so that the trains coming this way can go that way and turn left, or go over the track and turn right as well. And that's what I'm trying to do in Satisfactory, and I just don't know if it's going to work. These types of stations might be the easiest to do, but the double-headed stations are so much more satisfying. Like, they look nicer to me. Again, that could just be me. Why am I doing this? I end up turning my Satisfactory stream into playing Transport Tycoon in the background. Okay, let's just close this now and go back to Satisfactory. But that's what I'm trying to do in my head that may or may not work. Oh yeah, I need to turn off this way again. Let's see, what do I change if I want to turn this into a double-headed factory? For one, I'm going to change this material because it's wrong. So this entire line would vanish. I'd have to delete that train station and go further out this way. But they'd probably be more tileable. Maybe. I wonder if having the extra train on the back is going to increase the weight to the point where it's suddenly a lot slower. Because like trains aren't light, obviously. Guessing this is going to stop because the iron ore on the top is finished. Oops. Probably sort these refineries, didn't I? Wait, no. I need to move this over a bit because other side. Ah, I'm gonna have to extend the floor anyway. What am I? Yeah, definitely you're gonna have to move through. I need more steel pipes. Okay. I don't know if I've even got any steel pipes to grab here, to be honest. So yeah, if I was doing it the double-headed train method, I'd have to have 4 connections going into that station there. I don't know if it can handle it satisfactorily in terms of how many connections I can have on a single piece of rail. I suppose that's the first thing I should test, isn't it? It looks like 3's the limit, but I'm not even sure if they're all connected. 3's the limit, okay. I can have 3 connections to every station. So how would I do this then? That might work, actually. Because I can have... go... I'd probably do it a little bit further away, actually, because I'm picturing having several stations here. Because I need 1 for oil, 1 for iron, 1 for copper, 1 for water. So unless I kind of double up and have half oil, half water, half iron, half copper. I kind of need 4 stations here. I'd have all the stations coming out in a straight line here, all connected to a single straight line. Then that straight line would branch off here. One would go that way, one would go that way, and one would go underneath. And the one underneath would connect here to this. And then this would connect there. We'd have one connecting the other way, like here. I probably will have to rebuild this entire under thingy bit I've just done. Which now I know is fine, it's just I built it without really thinking through how I wanted the things to be laid out. Which is, you know, always going to happen with me. I think I don't actually need this section here. I kind of put it in originally because I was thinking of having a this be a bypass that the trains could use. What's your problem, Misha? Well, I mean, it can be a problem, but yeah, I suppose that's true. Need more computers. I need a lot more computers. Quick wire, I'm guessing? Yeah. Come on, head off. Apparently those are just stuck now. The train station, no, train station, freight platform, there. Train station here, facing that way. It's like, I do that sometimes in Factorio. Like, I have endgame blueprints that sometimes I will just stick down at the start of the game, even though I know it's never going to happen as things are. Just because I already know what I want it to look like, so I'll just stick the blueprints down. There'll be loads of empty spaces waiting for me to unlock technologies, and I have to replace the blueprint a few times. Where are these pipes going? Yeah, to make stators. And over here, making motors. Ah, the pipes just stop here. Got ya. But yeah, I tried to not do that sort of thing, Misha, because otherwise I would literally spend all my time rebuilding my base, starting from scratch. That's right, even though it's terrible, I built a big, sort of, hugely messy, dingy base first. I mean, that is fine if that's how you want your cities to look at the end. Do you find that your cities tend to look the same, though? Because my Factorio bases always do. By the end of the game, my bases look identical. But even though it's silly, having variety like this, where I'm kind of what's the phrase? Freeballing everything I'm doing at the minute. I mean, everyone has their own preferences. If you want your cities, like your cities looking the same, then far be it for me to stop you. It's just, because things tend to always look the same when I play stuff, I try to change things up. So I built a huge spaghetti mess, and now I'm cleaning that spaghetti mess up. But the actual spaghetti part looked pretty similar to my first playthrough of this game, way back in... God. Well before nuclear power. Coal didn't even have fluid when I played this game the first time. Right, and that's fine. If you're enjoying it, then keep doing it as well. The games are there for you to enjoy, at least. I guess it's because, in my mind, the design is never going to be perfect and I'm always going to find stuff I want to change. That's why I'm not that bothered about everything always looking the same stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I definitely do sometimes. I'm sure I just deleted this. Why is it back in the same place? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that I can't help with, I'm afraid. It's if you haven't got liquids ready in Factorio, then I don't think I would consider your base to be endgame. Although, to be honest, if you look at endgame bases, they all look exactly the same because by the time you get to endgame, you kind of need to optimize for lag prevention. Like, none of my bases that you've ever seen on stream have been end game bases, in my opinion. They've all sort of been mid game bases, as crazy as that sounds. How am I going to do fluid vertically? Realize I literally have no idea how I'm going to do fluid vertically. It's going to be an issue. Go there. The problem with fluids in this game is that I need to put pumps on for increases in height. I mean, don't get me wrong, fluids are definitely an issue in Factorio. Like, you have a really nice setup, and then it's like, oh, I need to weave fluid into all this setup instead. Yeah, I think this is going to be water, because I need water for both all of the types of smelting. How do I get fluid vertically upwards that looks nice? That doesn't look too bad. I can. Pipeline pump Mark 2, 50 meters upwards, and this is the lowest one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 20. So 1 50 meter pump on each. Hate that they clip. Fine, I just kind of have to live with it, I guess. I mean, I think it doesn't have to be incomplete. It's just that you like huge amount of time before it's completed. I might be wrong. It's just in my memory of the game, at least. Like, I've seen, like, end-game builds of Oxygen Not Included that look ridiculously fancy. Yeah, that's true. I mean, just look at this base. Yeah, I suppose. At the end of the day, if you aren't enjoying the game, then there's no point in playing it. If the enjoyment of the game just isn't there because you can't build the way you want to, then play a different game is what I do. Like, there's a lot of games that I have tried thinking, oh, this sounds like exactly the sort of game I would enjoy. I just can't play because I just don't enjoy the starting mechanics of X or Y thing. I know I'm the worst example because, as we all know, I can't finish any game, apparently. What is the speed this needs? 20 per minute. Pipeline Mark 1 was actually... Dwarf Prime, yeah. I enjoyed it when we played the thingy version. But I'd probably play it in a way you didn't like, to be fair to myself. I would probably do quick and dirty, and you'd want perfection from the start. And I think that would probably annoy you more. And it wouldn't be like an intentional thing of, oh, I'm going to do it wrong just to spite Misha. It's just, when I play a game, I like to experiment with random stuff. Yeah, when I tried it on the free version, the one that's like, I actually worked out how to do this much faster and better. Yeah, sorry, I should actually finish my thought, shouldn't I? We tried it out on the free version, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. It's just, we then kind of stopped and never went back to it again. And I assumed that was because you weren't happy with something I was doing. Yeah, the friend pass, I did the friend pass with Misha. Misha and someone else as well. Whose name I can't remember. I'm a terrible human being when it. I need a ridiculously tiny amount of this, don't I? 35 per minute. And how much was this train providing? Like ludicrous, like 200 per minute? 200 per minute. I mean, what she says to you is entirely your business, Winry. I'm literally building this out of tier 4 stuff because it's the material I have the most on me of. I almost never make dirty jokes. On this stream, never, Misha. The stream is 100% wholesome. Whatever you think. I mean, of course I do. I've been around you for years and years of raiding. That annoys me. You sure she's not just like pulling your leg? She definitely does get them. Yeah, that sounds fake. I'm not saying it is. It's just, if anyone else was to say that was the case, I would think that was someone trying to pull my leg and being fake. Plus, the fairies that I know would actually be annoyed that you try to insinuate that being fairy is somehow dirty. I think maybe I'm providing too much water. Let's go get some more fuel, shall we? It's not really. It's like a lot of fairies would do a lot to try and say that no, that isn't the case. It's just that the only media you see about fairies is in negative light because people don't like it. At 65. Yeah, but you identifying with her doesn't necessarily put that in a sexual context, is what I'm saying. That I really hope I've set up pipes being funneled into a box somewhere. I have. Thank you, previous me. You heard that too, did you? Look, I'm getting rid of the spaghetti. What do you want from me? It just takes a while. It's not exactly a fast process. The spaghetti is way better than it was. You should have seen the Christmas stuff I didn't stream because I was embarrassed at how spaghetti it was. I think you saw the end of me cleaning the whole thing up. Well, so... if you wanted to know, you shouldn't have kept making fun of the spaghetti. What is this trying to link up with? Oh geez, there's an idea. I can stop you from bullying me if I just don't stream. Plus, everything I'm building now looks neat. What are you talking about? The rail system's in progress still, but the raised platform, and I'll do decorative pillars underneath at some point. Like, this bit is fine. I just need to work out how I'm going to get it to connect here as well. I need to actually build a ladder going down. Why are you linked to that? Just the one. I mean, sure, Winry, buy the game and come decorate my pillars. Amisha can come and sort my storage. Where am I going to put the steel? Because half this iron ore is going to be turned into steel, I think. Might be too close. Yeah. Oh, kind of annoys me that the refineries and the train stations are way different in size. I'm sure that didn't work before. Now suddenly it does. If I can fit like 2 more of these in. Yeah, so this is way more than I actually need in terms of iron ingot output, I think. I'm not completely sure how many screws I'm going to need, but probably a lot. Look at it. So I'll set these up and I might just not power them all. Okay, this is all water, so it's going to get blue. Okay, just 6. Time is it? 11 o'clock. I should probably call it a night here shortly. Just purely because I've been up late. I managed to sleep through my alarm this morning, and I shouldn't really be doing that on a work day. way. I think what we'll do next stream is we'll go connect the water train. And we'll extend this platform out for a copper train, oil train. The oil might end up going up 2 levels, possibly. Not quite sure how big this refinery building's going to end up. That's 6 times 35 per minute. That is 210 per minute. Is, I think, what he's delivering. $127 per minute there. 103. I think it's decreasing because I'm not using it fast enough. But this seems like a decent place to stop for the evening. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you both enjoyed. And I will be back. I think tomorrow I'm free and Wednesday's possibly D&D. I can't quite remember. But either way, thank you for watching and have a nice rest of your evenings.